Hello, friends. My name is Tyler Brownrigg, and welcome to another episode of HTF Bets, the season finale. Don't worry, Gregsters. Andrew Gregg is still here, as well as my other co-host, Diego. You'll see them in a bit. But for this season finale, it's going to be a bit of a fun one. It's going to be reviewing surefire picks this past season and how I broke Andrew's loss record, following up with bad takes from this past year, and finally, my senior farewell, as this is my last episode of HTF Bets ever. So don't go anywhere because HTF Bets starts right now. Wait, is the screen public? And we are back. A bit of a shuffling of the seats, as you can see here. Andrew's to my left, Diego to my right. Diego gets the solo cam now. How fun is that?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm excited.
All right, but yes. And joining us here for this Surefire Pick Review segment, HTF Bets legend Andrew Montana, former host, is joining us back. How you doing, Andrew?
Good, Tyler. Thank you for having me. If I'm a legend, I don't know what in the world you are, but I do want to get one thing straight. If Andrew Gregg fans are Gregsters, what are my fans?
I don't know.
Monsters?
You have to come up with a name. Monsters?
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 Monster High?
That is kind of
like
That was low key hard.
No,
it wasn't.
That is kind of fire.
No, it wasn't.
That is. But yes. So to go in to this segment, a lot went wrong, guys, with Surefire Picks. Some of us more than others.
Yeah.
All right.
You can definitely say that.
I ended the year with a resounding 0-9. Andrew 1-8, and Diego, our winner, 2-7.
There we go.
Damn. Wow.
So it's been rough. It's been a rough go of it, to say the least. So yeah, Andrew, as a former, someone who's been in this chair and has done Surefire Pick of the League, I'll start with you. What are your, what's gone wrong? What went wrong for you personally as well? Also?
I mean, for me, I'm sure you remember the days, Tyler, when you would, produce the show and everything back in my day. But I did win a fair amount of legs. I will say, I would get like 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Who was it? Ezra? He's the one that got the most, something like that. But yeah, I think if it comes down to what went wrong, I just didn't get that third leg, and that's my excuse. But the best record to be 2-7. I mean, like, congratulations, Diego. Obviously, you got number 1. But I think that just says, first off, how difficult it really is to win a 3-leg parlay. Like, that's why FanDuel and all of them are so rich. Like, they just be profiting off of us. But it's a tough world. It really is, man. Yeah,
the only person who ever did good on this was Nick Cohen. He went 500 somehow, some way. I don't know how.
Swimming in money.
5-5. It was insane. So, Andrew, what went wrong for you? For 1-8 this year, and I believe 2 wins on the career, or 3?
I think it's.
I believe 3.
I want to say 3.
Yeah,
I want to give me the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you had one. No, it is 3 because you had one more than me last semester.
100%, yeah. So I mean, there was a lot that went wrong this semester. There was times where I went 0 for 3. There was times I went 1 for 2, and majority of the time I felt like I had like a 2-1 stretch for like a couple weeks on end. It just felt like I could never get that last one get down, or they would just like all kind of fall apart like pretty quickly. It was either one or the other. So I mean, I did get that 1 win, and that had me celebrating because I didn't want to be in your position, but I mean, you were the king of letting us know what to bet against. I feel like this season.
I think there were a few that I did go like 0 for 3. So if you did fade me, you wouldn't hit.
No, you suck, bro.
I do. I am bad. Diego, obviously our winner this season.
Yeah.
What was the key to your success for as much as it was?
I think for me, I don't even know. I think I kind of got lucky with like the best bets one when I picked the Pistons +7 against the Knicks. It was right when the Pistons started to pick up some steam and start winning games this year. And then the other one, I just kind of got lucky. I don't know honestly how Nick could go 500 on a 3-leg parlay.
You mentioning the best bets, I totally forgot that we had that at the start. Yeah. There were 2 that were just pick a thing.
Yeah.
And then it was just 1, and I couldn't even do that. So just obviously I went 0-9. My career all time is 1-19, resounding. I know. Hey, you're 1-18 over there, bud. I don't want to hear it. All right, but it was bad. I remember my 1 win. My 1 win was last semester. It was, I believe, the Chiefs Saints. I want to say it was Thursday Night Football
Chiefs
game.
Broncos Week 18.
No, it was not that. It was Chiefs. It was Chiefs Saints, and Juju Smith-Schuster needed like 50 receiving yards, and that was the 1 leg I needed to hit, and it did. And then I made a TikTok after that. There was a TikTok for bets. It was a short that got made of my first win. It was awesome. It was a great moment. Everyone enjoyed it. And then I went on to never win again.
Oh, man.
I think what really stood out to me this season of like surefire picks of the week was actually didn't even come from you, Tyler. Ironically, it came from Diego when after he went like 2-2. I think you evened up the record. You're like, I'm just gonna keep on carrying the momentum. I'm gonna go on a heater from here on out. And then
I do remember the heater comment.
The heater comment stuck thoroughly in my brain.
I think I jinxed myself.
That might have been the jinx.
No, that was
so.
bad.
Mm-hmm. Andrew, I want to ask you, what does it feel like now to have your record broken? Do you feel like Kareem? And I am LeBron.
This is crazy. If anyone's LeBron, it's me. You know that. No, I don't know. I feel like Jokic. I don't care. I just want to ride my horses.
It's just very ironic because I always lorded this over you for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh,
How
yeah.
you guys always. Also, if you count me as when I did this as a producer, I did do 3 surefire picks as a producer. That's 3 more losses. So I just can't win.
So
ever.
you're 1-22.
Yes. If we
Don't
wanna
lie
be-
to the people, Brownrigg.
All time, it's 1-20. As a host, it's 1-20. If we
Gee
include
willikers.
everything,
You broke the record 3
122.
shows ago and didn't tell us?
it
That's what I'm
technically
saying.
Doesn't count. That didn't count.
If you say so.
That's bad.
They-
I
Yeah,
make the
disinformation
rules for this.
at its best.
So I determine what does and doesn't count, guys.
Okay,
all right.
buddy.
I just want to remind everyone of that.
Determined D's.
Okay, yeah. I think there was one I remember. I think that was my favorite. I'll say this before we wrap this segment up. The Colorado Rockies game that was happening live and not hitting. That one I think was the most tragic because I had so much hope to get it, and then it just wasn't. But that is all for Surefire Picks this season. Hopefully next year's host will do better. We'll see. These guys will still be here. I obviously won't. But Andrew, Montana, thank you for coming back and joining us.
Woohoo.
Congrats again on no longer being the biggest loser ever.
Damn.
But we will be right back after this commercial break.
Hello. So I guess the crew's getting ready for the next segment on one of our amazing shows. I'm Nick Cohen, host of season 20 of Hitting the Field, and let me tell you about those amazing shows. On behalf of HTF, we hope you're enjoying today's content, but I'm here to tell you about everything else we offer here at the network. Mondays at 4, HTF Bets goes live for season 10 with 3 gamblers that, although it may not always seem like it, are here to help us all earn a little bit of extra money while we watch sports. Diego Ortiz, Tyler Brownrigg, and Andrew Gregg's ball knowledge and fun personalities make this show a fan favorite. On Tuesdays, you all loved it, so we brought it back for season 2. It's Girls Got Game, hosted by Frankie Noble, a show blending women in sports, the biggest sports news stories, and creative segments that make for a fun and engaging show. Next is everyone's favorite sports podcast, The Combine, hosted by who other than Ty Patton, an easygoing, conversational, and technical podcast dropping Wednesdays, also on Spotify at The Combine. Then tune in Thursdays at noon for the network's main show, season 20 of Hitting the Field, hosted by me. Here, we'll cover any sport, any topic, any story, no matter how obscure. We love some football, basketball, hockey, F1. We also cover baseball, soccer, and we even have to show the UFC love sometimes. Penultimately, TGIF, because Friday is nighttime, hosted by Kathleen Moore and Matthew Bracker. Season 8 of Nighttime is where you'll turn to for all things March Madness, UCF sports, and other collegiate events. We're ending with something brand new. HTFN has never had 6 shows running at once. Also filmed in our new podcast studio is HTFC, hosted by Edgar Rodriguez and Patrick De Leon. Football, or soccer in America, is the most popular sport in the world. Across multiple leagues and cups, soccer is a year-round sport, and HTFC is your news source to stay updated. Also on Spotify, by the way, at HTFC. Outside of our 6-show roster, be sure to tune in to our other content, such as the Studio Days vlog, run by our vlog squad of Brianna St. Jean, Michaela Croker, Ashley Rowe, and Ben Huber. Make sure to follow us on our social medias like Instagram, Facebook, and X to stay updated on all HTFN news. Remember to subscribe right here on YouTube, leave a like and comment, and with that, I think we're ready for your next segment. I'm Nick Cohen. Thank you for your continued support, and back to your regularly scheduled programming.
And we are back, and it is time for my favorite spring bets tradition, though now I am a victim of it, bad takes. Joining us is former Bets assistant producer, Anya Gary Bashfully. How you doing, Anya?
It feels good to be back. I was here for the last segment, so I was sitting there thinking about the time that I did the producer bets. I also went 0 for 3, so don't feel too bad, Tyler.
I see, it's hard. Not everyone can do it. I'm just unlucky, I guess. But anyway, we're just going to go right into it. A lot of the things said on the show do not age well. would turn out. Now, I made these guys' videos. Our assistant producer, Ashley, she made mine. I don't know what that's going to look like, but Andrew, I believe we're starting with you. So as soon as Studio has that pulled up, we'll all watch it together. We'll see what went wrong. Well, a lot of things went wrong, actually. Spoilers.
I'm not excited for this at all. Based off like when I fill out the rundown, some of these are a little bit better than others, and I feel like some of these have been kind of phrased in a way that I'm gonna get caught.
We'll see about that. We shall see.
We shall see.
Yeah, so what's going on, Gregsters? Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about whatever's going on in this vlog, so excited. Stay tuned.
Oh, hey. I'm like skip ahead so we're like on pace.
Yeah, so I have the Dolphins in the AFC East, and it's going to sound like a little bit of a homer pick because I am from Miami. I live like maybe 5 minutes away from the stadium. I just think that the Dolphins will be a little bit stronger, and I think that the Dolphins are being slept on a little bit. They still, like, they have Tyreek Hill, they have Jalen Waddle. We also have like a good, interior defensive line.
Zach
Sealer is still there, and they combined for 20-plus sacks last season. So he was definitely a key to our defense last year, but he wasn't the end-all be-all. So I think that without him, we'll definitely regress a little bit on the defensive line. But Jalen Phillips will be back. We saw Bradley Chubb, Zach Sealer.
As like one of my drops, unfortunately, he's in an offense where like he just won't be getting any carries because of how bad the offense is. Bryce Young is probably gonna have to throw for 30+ times every game, and it's just a terrible offense, bad offensive line. He's one of the people I'd drop like as one of the fastest drops in fantasy football.
He has a lot of competition within that wide receiver room, so I think that plus 600 for Justin Jefferson definitely isn't bad odds, and I would take that. I definitely think that he like for that line, I would definitely slam that.
Yeah, my favorite team as well. I chose the Miami Heat at plus 275 to win the Group B division of the NBA Cup. I'm not a big fan of like the NBA Cup in general because I think it's just like a fictitious thing that the commissioner wanted to put together to have some like in-season drama. And the Miami Heat have like players like Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, and I think they'll turn it on during the NBA Cup games if they care about it at all. I could see like maybe Jimmy Butler sitting out one or two of those games, but
Okay, I've seen enough here. I know.
Could you tell the theme of the Miami picks?
Yeah.
There was another one. You picked Miami to win their division, by the way. That was another one that I excluded.
No, that was in there.
No, that was the NBA Cup. You had Miami to win their group in the NBA Cup.
Oh.
You also separately picked them to win their division.
Wait a second. The Heat only came in 2 games back of like the Orlando Magic. That wasn't even that far away. Like
They didn't win it though.
They didn't win the division, but who cares about NBA divisions? First of all, second of all, like some of those were like not that bad. Like the Dolphins to win the AFC East, I mentioned
The Chuba Hubbard one?
The Chuba Hubbard one was terrible.
That was the one.
That was awful.
Everyone knows that one.
That one was pretty bad. But okay, let's take this with a grain of salt because literally, I mentioned this while we were watching this. The week before we did the exact same segment, Tyler was like, "Drop every single Carolina Panthers player." It's on record, probably on this video.
I did say this. I did edit that part out of his bad take video because I saw that exact clip as I was editing it. And I was like,
yeah.
Ooh, I did say that.
And then the Dolphins win the AFC is obviously a bad take, but I'm a Dolphins fan. What do you expect from me? I literally mentioned it inside of the clip.
A lot of big homer picks in yours.
A lot of big homer picks, but sometimes you have to go with what feels right, and it felt right to me. It was wrong, but I just want to say that like some of these picks I thought I could have done a lot worse, especially for you're on the show. Maybe should fill out the rundown a little bit quicker so I don't have to resort to the Miami picks.
That's right. Anya, any thoughts on Andrew's bad takes?
I noticed you always go for the home team, just as mentioned, and I feel like since Tyler tends to pick Minnesota, you can't really fault yourself for picking the Florida teams as well.
Hey, my Minnesota take went well. They did make the playoffs.
You know what? I'm sorry for
out there.
looking up to you as a producer and as one of the co-hosts of the show. I was like, hey, as someone who's so experienced, he does homer picks. I'm going to do homer picks, and apparently it's the worst thing in the world.
Hey, sometimes it just does not pan out the way you want it to. But anyway, moving on to our next host, Diego. It is now your turn. Only a semester on the show, but don't worry.
Face the music.
I found stuff.
No, this is
there.
horrible.
All right, but yeah, once it's going up.
So don't go anywhere because HTF starts right after this.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills, obviously, I feel like they're, they have everything ahead of them. Obviously, the Buffalo Bills, like, Really, their only toughest challenge is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, so for the women's match, my pick is going to be Alexa Bliss. I think Alexa Bliss is kind of overlooked by a lot of fans right now. A multiple-time world champion, and yeah, I think she's going to get it done this weekend. My pick is going to be Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins has a pretty good shot to win. I think like he's carrying a lot of like rage and like momentum into this match. And I think it's going to carry over. I think I could also see an angle where like he's about to win, like he's one of the top two, and then Roman Reigns just kind of comes in, interrupts, and then that sets something up between him and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Yeah, so for my pick this week, I'm looking at the Dodgers at Nationals today. Dustin May pitching for the Dodgers.
You're a Nationals fan?
All right, bro. I mean, yeah.
I didn't completely know.
Are you gonna bet against the Dodgers?
No, I knew it.
Hey, literally, on that last clip, I got 2 out of the 3 to hit. The only reason I didn't.
Just one.
Exactly. The one time I picked against my favorite team is like that's when it hurt the most. Oh my gosh, literally. And then the WWE one is just annoying because like I feel like both of those at the time weren't horrible takes. Like, how was I supposed to know that Alexa Bliss wouldn't be on WWE after the elimination?
She's just gone. Yeah, she's just gone.
She doesn't exist anymore.
I don't know.
And then the men's one is just whatever.
Yeah, but you got the WrestleMania part right. They're in the main event.
There we go.
CM Punk is also there, but close enough. And then rare mock show footage. That's what that first clip was from. Yeah. If you're a constant viewer, it's like I never saw that. That was the first ever mock show. His first time ever sitting. Well, I guess in this chair technically, but yeah, first.
Hair looked a little different too.
Hair looked a little different. Everyone's hair looked a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anya, what are your thoughts on how Diego's takes have gone so far?
Listen, the advice that I usually get for bets, especially for Surefire Pick, has always been like, oh well, if it's your favorite team playing, just bet against them because it's either they win and you lose the bet, or you win the bet and they lose. So you still get a little bit of satisfaction. So I see the vision. However, it still sucks. Yeah. So that's my 2 cents on this. I said this before when I did my Surefire Picks. I still don't know how betting works. So seeing this, I'm like, I guess.
It is a true. There's nothing more heartbreaking than seeing what the leg that should obviously hit be the one that doesn't. I remember I had a Lakers Nets one, and the Lakers just lost that game.
I do remember that.
That was a Nets game they were supposed to like blow out and win.
Yeah.
And they just blew it and lost.
That was when
and
LeBron
then Andrew
was out,
texted, yeah, LeBron was out. Andrew texted me like, how did you do this to Montana, not Greg.
Yeah.
But finally, I've been talking so much, and now it's my turn. I have not seen this.
Oh, man.
Much like how they didn't see theirs, but I am a little nervous. So here we go. Well, what do I know, man? I just want to win. I want to remember what it feels like to win at something.
Tyler, is it fair to say that you are the Paul George of HTF bets?
I think if you need a wide receiver after what we saw in week 1, Alec Pierce from the Indiana Colts absolutely should be your target. 21 points last week, caught a 60-yard touchdown from Anthony Richardson. He's rostered in less than 1% of ESPN leagues. He is a guy I think that should be targeted if you need wide receiver help. I mentioned him last week, and I want to mention him again. Alec Pierce. He is currently the wide receiver 2. All right, he scored a touchdown for the 2nd week in a row. He's averaging 19 points. He is the guy in Indy. Get him now.
What's going to be the losing pick this week, unfortunately?
Cavs money line, they're playing the Nets at minus 900, all right? Don't care. I just want to get on the board, all right? I made the rules, so I get to determine what is and isn't breaking them.
Minus 900 is definitely great. There you go, back me up.
So for starters, I only need 2 things to happen for this to hit. I need the Lightning to win the game and for that to be over 5.5 goals. When I first made this, it was originally Panthers money line, under goals, Panthers puck line. So I just flipped it. That's what my dad told me to do. Just make your list and then just do the exact opposite.
You can't do that.
Phillies-Rockies game, which, if you're paying attention, is happening right now. The score is 0-0 at the bottom of the 5th. So I have the Phillies money line, which is sitting at minus 238. I have the over on runs, which is at 8.5. Not looking good right now. This is unprecedented territory we're in here. Obviously, there's still time, so who knows? But apparently, the Rockies pitching staff is just putting on a clinic.
You have just ruined another team's chances at winning, it feels like.
We tried diversifying there, but if we wanted to, we could have just made we should have went to Surefire Picks of the Week every single time and just done that.
It could have just been that, just like a month. It honestly could have. Alec Pierce, that was a vivid one I do remember a lot. Alec Pierce, because those 3 weeks, you remember when he caught that touchdown from Anthony Richardson? We threw it off his back foot? That was sick.
I think, honestly, if the Colts just had a competent quarterback, they wouldn't have aged so well. Because, I mean, when Joe Flacco was in there and he was, like, making all the throws, all of his best throws went to Alec Pierce. They didn't go to Pittman. They didn't go to Downs, even though Downs had a good year, too. Like,
I saw the vision.
Yeah.
Of course you saw the vision, right? But you not only saw the vision, you tried imploring me to follow the vision. And I had a bunch of weekly ads and drops. You're like, Alex Pierce better be on this list. Alex Pierce has got to be on this list. 3 weeks straight, it happened. Alex Pierce finally dropped off, and I heard nothing. I heard nothing.
It
wasn't his
silent.
fault.
But Anya, before we wrap it up, any final thoughts on my bad takes?
Tyler, you're going to go down as definitely as one of the hosts.
The host of
The host. Wow. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Actually, can we go to commercial now? Yeah. That's it for this segment. We'll end it with my goodbye. Wow. Dang. See ya.
Never got me anything for my birthday.
I don't even know what that is. I thought birthdays were every 100 years like the Kids' Choice Awards.
What?
Finally, he's here, man. He's always late.
Who? Marcus?
You good? I'd give them one of these. One of these.
Behind every on-screen moment is a whole team of engineers and technologists.
And you can be a part of such a team through SFPOW at UCF. You'll join a team of students just like you who are ready to innovate the future of TV and film.
With SFPOW at UCF, you'll be able to connect with local industry pros, learn about new technology in the industry, as well as get backstage experience that really matters. Join SFPOW for a backstage pass to all of this.
We meet every last Monday of the month for our general body meetings. There we discuss how new technology is being used to create new media, and we get to highlight local professionals and their specialties.
On top of that, we have some site visits planned, so tune into our social media to be notified of when those will happen.
So if you're ready to pull back the curtain and find out what really happens behind the scenes, join SFPOW at UCF.
And we are back. This is it. This is the final segment. This is my goodbye. I don't want to. I'll say like my words and stuff for like after when we play the video. Joining us here for this segment, Andrew Montana is back, but Nick Cohen is here as well. I'll let you guys say a little hi first before we get into it.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Super sad that it's your final episode.
Super happy it's your final episode.
That too.
The duality of man, honestly. But yeah, let's just, I guess, yeah, we'll just play it because Ashley told me it's pretty long, so I don't want to, we'll just go, I guess. Oh boy, I'm very nervous.
I want to get right into football, but we're missing someone. Where's Tyler?
Has joined the table. I am LA Knight, your United States champion.
Welcome back, champ. What's your surefire pick record? We'll get into that later. Don't worry.
And newbie, Tyler Brownrigg. So, Tyler, start with you. You're making your debut today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to be here on the show. Football's back. Texas ain't. Life is good.
Go to Cam 2 right now. We are
Skull!
Skull!
Skull! Skull! Skull! Skull!
We are 90.
It's hard being an Oklahoma fan at this time, but grass is always going to be greener on the other side of the hill, buddy.
Is it? I cannot live through a Texas national championship. I can't.
I'll never recover. Do you want to talk about Lincoln Riley? What'd you just say to me?
Much more than this, I did it my.
What was the first HTF upload to YouTube of this semester, Andrew?
Was it Combine?
Wrong.
No.
It was the first episode of HTF Bets.
It was the first episode of
Why did I not
HTF
get that?
Bets.
I got to flip.
Tyler is our trivia winner.
Who do you think you are? I am!
Ah! Tyler gets either his choice of a free Chick-fil-A breakfast or ice cream. Which one do you want?
I'll take the breakfast.
So,
Is Byron Murphy?
No.
Oh my God! Bro, you are so gullible.
Are you joking?
It's Michael Penix!
No!
What?
No!
Michael Penix!
Fuck.
Michael Penix, what?
Oh, it's so hard to get on the second one.
So, like, you.
Oh my
God!
Only led his team in scoring. Scottie Pippen, the rest. Points, rebounds,
Do you wanna know what, though?
steals and blocks.
Jordan,
You're a one-time defensive player of the year.
Jordan, MVP
One-time
that year,
defensive player of
finals
the year.
MVP in every finals appearance.
Who else is going to win finals? He won finals MVP despite Scottie Pippen leading in every single major statistical category except for points.
Yes, but he is the best player on the best team. Michael Jordan
Prove to me he was the
abs-
best player on the best team without Scottie.
He absolutely was. When it came
When in
down
Washington?
to it,
Washington?
Every Bull.
Before we go to break, can we please advance the graphic of Tyler Brownrigg being a LeBron James fan? Please. Whoever's in the control room, please advance that graphic. Exactly. That's all I have to say. I rest my case. Mason.
There are no rules in a Hell in a Cell match. Weapons are legal.
Sledgehammers?
Sledgehammers, steel chairs, trash cans, kendo sticks. If they can find it, they can use it. It will be bloody. These men will probably be brutalized and injured by the end of this. Though I think CM Punk is going to take it. The best in the world is going to come out on top and then start chasing gold once again.
Right. Doesn't this sound so exciting? Men will be brutalized and injured.
For your entertainment. But now, moving on to a more unrelated note, speaking of sports branding, a little sidebar I wanted to mention is, well, Andrew wanted me to mention this, is the LA Clippers unveiled they did a complete rebrand. They unveiled their new logo, new uniforms that they'll be using, and it is, listen, I didn't know what a Clipper was until like a couple days ago when they announced it. I always thought a Clipper was like the hair clipper, like you're seeing on screen now, probably. Listen, I didn't know it was a boat. A Clipper is a type of boat, which I didn't know that.
I think you're putting the integrity of this segment on the line. Minus 900.
I'm putting the integrity of this segment on the line. I've seen much more egregious. The first ever time we did this, Andrew Montana did minus 10,000 for UCF to beat Kent State. All right, and fun fact, that bet didn't hit because he bet the over on JRP's passing yards. Okay. I am not a disgrace. I invented this game. I made it. I made the rules. So I get to determine what is and isn't breaking them.
Minus 900 is definitely break. There you go. Back me up. Back me up. Minus 900 is breaking them.
Whose name is it on that title card at the beginning? Mine.
No, I'll just say, minus 900 is egregious. We all know the Brooklyn Nets are absolutely terrible. They're tanking for Cooper Flag. The Cavaliers
when
are one
I
of the
get
best
my
teams in the
win,
NBA.
The spread is
and
minus 13.
And you
Tyler.
don't have it?
The spread is minus 13, Tyler.
Exactly.
If they lose this game, you're cursed. You're cursed. I'm just gonna say you're cursed.
Benji, congratulations on finally graduating and moving off from hitting the field. I mean, just looking at your time, you hosted, 3 separate shows, being nighttime, main show, and bets? I mean, nobody more versatile than you. You might have broken the record for people that hosted, different shows out of however many semesters it was. 3's crazy, and I don't know anyone else that's done more than you. So congratulations, man, on getting out of there finally, going off into the real world. Whether it's going to be working for Jeff Bezos or somewhere else out there that you'll be able to do something with, your skills will be valued somewhere, and you're going to do great things in the future. Love you, buddy. Hope you have a great time. Good luck. Get through graduation, and off to the world you go, man. See ya.
Hey, Tyler. It's Ezra. I wanted to say congratulations on graduating, and also it's very, very sad to see that your time in the program is coming to a close. To be able to see where you started to now, the point you're at now, we both started around a very similar time, and now you are a host, you're a producer, You were part of leadership. I mean, you've done mostly everything around the program, and I just couldn't be more proud of you. And of course, as a producer, you were my producer for Bets. You gave me my chance as a host, and I'll forever be grateful for that. So I always wanted to come back and say I'm very proud of you, and congratulations once again. This is a huge accomplishment. I hope you do great things in the future, and I always will be there to support you. Okay.
Hi Tyler, it's Ashley. I'm probably next door in the studio sniffling while I direct, but while I was editing, I wanted to add a little segment saying thank you for everything you have done for HTF. Thank you for ever coming to HTF. Bless up. It's people like you who lead with kindness and purpose and who are always there to lend a helping hand when others need it that makes the studio as wonderful as it is and brings people back. You move people without even realizing it, and you certainly did that with me when you pushed me to talk about WNBA on main show when I knew nothing about sports. And yet here I am now, a semester later, trying to produce your show. Very cool. I could totally make this an hour-long special if I wanted to, but I won't, I guess. And I'll just keep it short. And I just want you to remember that no matter where you go or what you do, you're gonna find success. That's just who you are. You shine wherever you go, and you are one of those people that are just gonna make it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Anyways, and me and all your friends, we're gonna be here every day cheering you on. I love you. I'm gonna make you come back probably to studio anyways. Bye-bye.
Hi, Tyler.
Hello, friends. There's Mom and Dad here to join in your celebration.
Hi, honey. Just wanted to tell you how proud we are of you and how much we love you. When I look back on these 4 years, you could have been a Hurricane, you could have been a Buckeye, you could have been a Sooner, or you could have been a Seminole. Ooh, did I say that, Seminole? But you chose to be a Knight. So go Knights. Charge on.
It's a milestone, one that is just the next step on your journey. So enjoy every day you have here coming up.
Just remember, Tyler, we're here for you. We love you. Have an awesome day.
And as always, it's Mom and Dad here, signing off.
Bye, honey.
That was nice. Yeah, no, this was probably the best 3 years of my life. I'll never forget how I found out about hitting the field. It was summer of my freshman year. I was sitting in my Towers dorm, and my new RA knocks on the door, and he asked me about like, hey, what's your major? Like, just trying to get to know him. And I say, oh, I was a journalism major at the time. And he told me about, and I told him, oh, I want to do, sports stuff. And he told me about it. And then I messaged Johnny Jackson. And then I got here. And then it's been 3 years. With a lot of ups and downs, though I would not trade any of it for anything. I won't lie. Hi, Mason. There's a lot of people I want to thank, so I'll do that real quick. To start, my parents, who have been just the best to me my whole life. I've done everything to try and always make them as proud as I can. I do what I can. My mom, my biggest inspiration, a woman who isn't from this country and moved up so much in her life and did so much. I wish I could do as much in my life as you did. To my dad, my hero, my best friend. I've never met a more humble and kinder man than my father. And I every day aspire to be the man that my dad is. To my roommates from freshman year, Braden, Joey, and my buddy Colin. I don't know if you're watching this, but I just wanted to shout at those guys out from my high school in Jesuit. Love you guys. My current roommate, Mason, he's here. Love Mason. I love you, Mason. Everyone in Cowgirls, Camden, Bree, Kirsten, Andrew Montana, all of you. I love you guys so much. You guys being my friends has been just such a great bright spot and has made college so. I didn't really have a lot of friends my first year in college, and then hitting the field happened. It was awesome. To everyone who's been a Bets host, past and future, Ezra, Phil, Giovanni, Andrew, Diego, you guys, Nick Cohen, who's over there, to Anya, who is my assistant producer, is now going to be the EP and producing her own show. It's just crazy to see. Very proud of you. To my D&D group, Matthew, Shea, and Ashley. That's been such a great pastime to get to hang out with you guys once a week, to have that. So it just gives me another thing to do. It's been a lot of fun doing that. And then to Ashley, it's been so great getting to know you so much this past year, and I love you too. It's been awesome. And there's plenty of other people who I'm probably forgetting, and I'm not saying your name, but I just want to thank you, everyone here. If I didn't know you get to know you very well in studio, I wish I did. I tried to do my best with everything to get to know as many people as I can. This program has meant so much to me in my life. The people in it mean so much to me, and that's all I got. I'll let other people talk now.
No, yeah, I appreciate you, man, for everything you've done for me since I got here. Obviously, you've been pretty helpful. Obviously, thanks for choosing me to do this. Yeah.
Yeah. Over the course of the last year, like, I got to like know you better as a person and a host, and I just like will forever be grateful for you like taking a chance on me and like putting me in like a position where I didn't think that like I that much deserved or even like I had the opportunity to be able to do, and you like genuinely took a chance on me, and I appreciate you, and just more than you know, man. I love you, man.
All right, I let you guys go.
You first.
Thank you. Just to reiterate what everyone else has said, thank you for everything you've done for the program. I'll never forget my first audition here was for Bets, and I didn't get it, and I was heartbroken. But you being probably the best producer we've had over the last 2 years, you are really good at letting people know that they, for example, that they did not get a position that they really wanted. You encouraged me to try harder for the next semester and improve on. You told me what I needed to improve on, and obviously I must have done that because I got the position the next semester, and I thank you for that. And the one semester that I was co-hosting alongside you and Andrew Gregg, that was a ton of fun last semester, and I really enjoyed it. And just, again, you're the best producer we have. We are going to really miss having you here. All the work you've done with our ESPN shows and helping out with the other shows, just always being there to lend a hand has been very nice, and we will miss that, and I will miss you.
Tyler, man, just to keep it brief, we came in at the same time. Obviously, you're here one more semester than I am. I wish I could have stayed, but things happen. You fine-tuned so many skills in this studio and otherwise. We spend a lot of time together, you know, here producing, hosting, just doing whatever, and honestly doing everything you can do for this program. And it hasn't been without, you know,
it hasn't gone
the
unnoticed.
rewards. Absolutely, yeah. It's been an incredible journey. I'm glad to have shared it with you, not just here, but outside as well. Dropping on Fortnite, man. Like, I know I'm a bot merchant, and I still am. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since we played, but that has not changed. In fact, I've probably gotten worse. Playing basketball, like Lou Dort, all you do is foul, but it's okay. We love you for that. And just everything else that comes with it, man. I mean, I kind of want to reiterate this to you. You said it to me on my birthday. I hope to, you know, extend the hand in gratitude for you, but, you know, one only child to another, you're the brother I never had. So I love you more than you will ever know.
this program's missing out on, a legend going forward. But you made your mark. A lot of people have, and thanks to you, a lot of people can going forward. So thank you for everything, Tyler.
Thank you. Yeah. So I've been seeing Natalie give the wrap it up, and we're definitely way over. But thank you, everyone. It means the world to me. And as always, I've been your host, Tyler Brownrigg, joined by my co-hosts, Andrew Gregg, Diego Ortiz. And this has been season 10 of HTF Bets.
One more tie squared moment before it's over.